jail and for them to take that wedding ring and put it in a little plastic bag. First of all, I was thinking, Janet girl, this ain't gonna make your life easier. You know, you're getting the death threats and all that, and it never should lead to that. But we, the people, these people listening, all my wonderful ropers, you guys love KD, you love Miss Doty, and you hate Janet already. Having Janet say she wants Kristen in jail after she punches her and to have them take the wedding ring away and jiggle it in a little plastic bag, that ain't going to help your case, Janet, and the court of public opinion. But what I took away is Brittany is sitting there laughing. Like, are you laughing at KD? Are you laughing at Kristen? Like, and there is a lot of this that's built up this season that I've really been thinking, but now that it's really kind of over, I mean, is Brittany a shitty fucking friend to Kristen Doute? I don't know. Because listen, Kristen, say what you want. I mean, later in this episode, she's freaking the bodyguard getting in between Jackson, Danny, and Nia. I mean, Kristen rides hard and she's loyal. So, I mean, we've seen that since the beginning of VPR. Is Brittany just a shitty ass friend to Kristen? I'm starting to think so, right? Anyway, Brittany, don't laugh at my Kristen Doty. You know how I feel about her. Then we have a scene at Jax's townhouse, condo, whatever the hell it is. I mean, Amir always says this, and I'm really, came to life in this scene to me. He comes down and he's wearing the Jax's Studio City hat. You know, I don't know. I guess what's the difference? In a way, it does bother me. I blame Mauricio for this. He did it. Meredith Marks was accused of it her first season, that she was always like, saying something about a necklace, and the next thing you know, it was for sale online. At least that's what I mean. I don't know, this blatant advertising. I don't know why it bothers me now that it's called attention. I don't need to see another Jax's Studio City hat. Or we know about Jax's Studio City. It's not gonna go away, but. All right, I guess I'd be doing the same thing if I was on the damn fucking show, right? Cruz, he has a townhome. Cruz has the biggest room, and he's telling the boys that Brittany's been breadcrumbing him, and Luke and the guys say, yeah, maybe putting in the cameras would be a good idea so Brittany could see everything that happens when Cruz comes over. I don't know if Cruz is coming over anytime soon, Jaxie boy. I got news for you. So Jax is really bothered by Danny. And don't forget, at this time when we're filming this, like Jax doesn't know that he's not coming back, right? So he's really this thing for Danny. And he just says, Danny and Nia put on this thing of a charmed life and nobody ever calls them out. And we all know Darkside Danny, and Danny has a drinking problem, and he was thrown out of Jax's Studio City, and he touched Michelle's girlfriend, about to be fiance, I guess. She touched her ass and touched Michelle, and it's so not okay. And they're lesbians, but I mean, if they were straight, this would be a big deal, and let's make it a big deal. And Danny doesn't take any accountability, and Danny is a drunk, and okay, we get it. By the way, with Jax gone, I really also hope we don't continue this whole like dark side Danny next season. I mean, does he have a drinking problem? Does he not have a drinking problem? Great, bring it up. Let's not have that be the main story. Gotta respect Nia. She jumps right in there anytime someone comes for Danny. Anyway, Jesse and Michelle have a meeting. I gotta say, I like this guy, Jesse. I'm sorry, you guys. I like him. I mean, they're gonna have closure. He invites Michelle over to his house, and she reveals this chat that you had with Aaron was so wonderful. And maybe there's a day where we can all be friends, and I still don't trust you, and he doesn't trust her. But when Jesse says that he's trying and he hopes that they could co-parent, I mean, the guy is tearing up and crying. I don't know. I like Jesse. I've decided I like him, okay? I mean, at least he's kind of interesting on there. Now we learn that Michelle is going to have a Zen party. I mean, what could go wrong with Michelle having a Zen party, right? I mean, come on now, guys. Let's just be real here. So, and then Brittany, when she has this thing, she is going back to the home now. She has a new doormat, the Cartwrights. That's okay, but like, isn't Cruz? That's not Cruz's last name. His last name is Chauchi, which is Jax's name. I don't know. I'm lost in the weeds as often I get lost in, but I understand. Good for her. Love the doormat. But isn't that like, I don't know, it's not Cruz's last name. I just thought that was a little weird, but again, I'm lost in the weeds and who the fuck cares, David? So there you go. So Brittany, she's happy to be home, and there's this very touching scene between her and Kristen Doute. This is why we love Kristen Doute. Kristen Doute gets very emotional. She shares with her for infertility journey, and she got the text and Luke's sperm count. I guess you need 20,000. He has 50,000, or whatever. And Kristen's got the text, and you're infertile, and shots, and this and that, and Kristen really breaks down because at this point she doesn't know that she can get pregnant. So I don't know. A great reality star that just puts it out there. And the great thing about this episode too, you all notice like the evolution of Kristen Doute. Like even when she's getting mad, even when she's like later in the episode, she's still not crazy Kristen. There's no more crazy Kristen. She really, this is what we want from our reality TV stars. We want someone to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. We want someone to evolve. That's the problem most of you have with Jax. That's the whole problem, is that he hasn't evolved. He's the same Jax with a chunky sweater that, Stassi's screaming at, and he says, I'm sorry, I had sexual relations with someone else, and then he sleeps. There's no evolution. This is why we love Jax. I mean, why we love Kristen, right? we we see an evolution. So that's the problem with you, Jax. There you go. And now we have this scene between Zach and Benji, and they go on a date night, and of course they're gonna drink. And Benji's getting divorced, and apparently Zach is already planning on proposing to him. Man, I don't know if that's going to end so well, right? You got to give it a minute, Zach. Come on, boy. You got to give it a minute to breathe. Don't propose to the guy like the day his divorce is final. Now he's in LA and he's like, what is my new life? And sorry, I had to take a sip of water. And Zach got scrotox, and Benji's laughing, and he hasn't noticed the scrotox, and Zach is upset. And they order a drink called a porn star and whatever the hell it is. Anyway, Zach is very upset with Janet, he reveals. And it comes up that Zach is not feeling supported by his friend Brittany. So I guess that raises the question, is Brittany a horrible friend to Kristen Doute? Is Brittany a horrible friend to Zach? God, I'm picking on Brittany a lot today. But the blinders are coming off here behind the velvet rope. Anyway, and again, we're gonna get to the real life stuff, because there's a lot to say about that, especially with Denise and Aaron, but lots of other stuff too. Sheena and Lala are there, and they're bopping around, and we're going to the finale party, and Jax is going in with a vengeance that Danny doesn't share anything, and it's his show. And Michelle has crystals for everyone. I mean, could this be any more LA? When I moved into my LA apartment, where I live a third of the time now, the gift, first of all, I mean, I don't expect a gift, but the gift from all the people involved with a transaction to me was crystals. And I'm like, and they were not Pratt Daddy crystals. That would have been fun. And I'm like, not that I need a gift, but I'm like, this is so like, welcome to LA, Dave.